Hey, what's up everybody? David Pendleton here from Pendleton Gaming. Thanks for checking out the video. I'm going to give you another walkthrough for the Chaos Chamber Trial. This is when you're a level 63 and you're trying to rank up to level number 64. Now, I completed this run through twice before making this video. The purpose of me doing that is to save you time during your Chaos Trial run. I'm going to show you where each quartz in each map is located. Once I defeat all the enemies, I will also show you where the skull statues or the skull chest are located. I will also give you a brief description of the enemies that you're going to face and let you make the decision whether you want to make the map elite or not. Alright, we're going to start off here with map number 1, which is going to be full of coiled serpents and occasionally a few of those little blimps that float around at the top of the arena. You're also going to be dealing with elemental overflow, so make sure you watch the ground so you don't accidentally deplete your damage.
Choose, Fate Maker. You go on ahead. I'll swing in later to make your life harder.
Okay, map number 1 is a very wide open area at the beginning. The first map, well, map number 1, map number 2, and map number 3, your side mission to earn extra crystals is going to be to destroy the Dragon Lord statue. Overall, that's very easy, and in my opinion, one of the easiest ones to accomplish. Alright, there are no quartzes to open on the first map, so feel free to run directly to the back of the area and start to do damage on the Dragon Lord statue. This is a very wide open map here. You have the spot to the left, but there's nothing there. So like I said, you can go right to the back and start to destroy the statue. Over here on the left-hand side, you do have one dark magic barrel. You can keep this thing exploding to help kill things. Just like that. Okay, so like I said, map number 1 is very easy. You have those coiled serpents, you have those spluts, and we destroy the Dragon Lord statue, so now we're going to earn extra crystals by completing that mission. You notice here a lot, I kept this thing active. I let enemies come up here and just get blown up along the way. Pick up the loose crystals on the map. Feel free to take a look at the loot that's dropped. For the sake of the timing of the video, I'm not going to look at any of the loot that drops unless it's legendary. The only skull chest that I found is right up here on the top of this ramp. It's the yellow one, and it's going to be right up here is the skull. Now, if you're not familiar with a skull chest and how they work, there can be up to 3 skull chests on every single map. They do go in order of yellow, purple, and finally aqua. So what I mean by that is if you're walking around the map and you run into a purple skull chest, then you know there will be a yellow one. There can never be a purple without a yellow, and the same thing for aqua. If you find an aqua, you're going to know that there are 3 skull chests on that particular map to find. Okay, pick up your crystals, pick up whatever loot that you want, and take a look at your options for map number 2. You can go with medium or you can go with easy. I'm going to go with medium so I can get the 60% bonus crystals. Now, of course, make your choice on whatever suits your playstyle the best. You have the option for the Butt Stallion Unicorn, which is going to give you extra skill points throughout the run, or you can go for the Crystallized Treasure Chest, which is the one that I always go for, because it gives you extra crystals that you can earn. Now, map number 2 is a little bit more difficult. It is going to be full of trolls. I'm going to show you where the 2 quartzes are located at as well, and you can make it elite at your own risk. Okay, the first quartz is going to be located right here to the left-hand side of the area. It also is where the skull chest is going to be, the yellow one. Now you're going to open up a coiled serpent. Alright, we got lucky. She did not make the map rain. That's rare that happens, but it does happen. Alright, you're going to go past the Dragon Lord statue. You're going to go down here to the bottom right and see the next quartz to open up. Now, the coiled serpent is not going to follow you. She's going to stay in that area. This troll, though, will follow you. Now, you can go and start to bust up the statue. We did make it elite, so this is going to be very difficult to destroy. And it's going to make the enemies a lot harder to kill. We will be fighting for our life probably quite a bit during this map. I am surprised to see the coiled serpent up here. My first 2 runs when I did this level, she did not follow me up there. She stayed next to that quartz.
Got no juice.
You can see as the enemies start to come, I switch to my arrows because it does a lot of area damage, and it also hits quite a few enemies at once. Especially as I fight for my life, that's my weapon of choice because it's easy to kill something with your arrows. It's a very strong shotgun, and you regain your life back.
Spell slots are ready.
I'm going to go back to where the coiled serpent normally is, and she is right here. You can see she's invisible, but we can see her a little bit. So she did go back to her home base. We're going to try to kill her to get the crystal bonus. She's pretty weak against fire and arrows. And her health does regenerate, as you can see. There we go.
Looks like magic's back on the menu. Gonna need more magic. I'm getting the hang of this killing.
Okay, now that the area is clear, you can of course walk around, pick up all of your loose crystals. We just so happen to beat the area in the place where you spawn. So you spawn from right here. If you go down to your left-hand side, this is where we found the first quartz. Right there's the yellow skull chest. You can find the yellow skull underneath the deck. That level took a little bit longer to accomplish just because I did make it elite. Now, obviously, that's a harder level to defeat when you make it elite, so be very cautious, making that one elite. Pick up any loose crystals that you might find along the way. That one yellow skull chest is the only skull chest that I found in this level. Alright, pick up your crystals here and prepare yourself for map number 3. I never do the extra loot one. I always go for the opposite if it's available, which is going to be the Dragon Lord in this situation. Map number 3 is full of trolls and it is full of punks. Overall, not too difficult. You can make this one elite if you would like. Again, the side accomplishment is to destroy the Dragon Lord statue. There will be 3 skulls at this level to open up. There are no quartzes to open up, so you can go right to the back of the area and start to do damage on the Dragon Lord statue. I will make it elite, just for the extra crystal perk. Again, no quartzes, go right to the back and start to do work on this statue. Alright, we're going to make it rain now. We got a lot of enemies here. We'll easily save our life, but we can do a lot of damage right here during Save Your Soul mode with our shotgun. Ton of damage being dealt out by us right now. Let our mushroom give us a helping hand and go back to destroying stuff. Okay, so same thing again, you saw a little bit tougher whenever you do make it elite. Now on this particular Chaos Trial run from 63 to 64, most of these maps are difficult to beat on elite. Especially if you haven't spent a lot of time upgrading your character's weapons and armor, which I have not. I'm pretty much just playing these trials straight through the best that I can. Right here in this area is where the Dragon Lord statue was that we defeated. So if you go right over here, you're going to see the aqua chest. Now, like I said, you can't have an aqua without having a purple and yellow. So you do know that since we have an aqua here, we will have all 3 chests to pick up. So there's one from this. You can take a look here at the extra life. If you're struggling with lives, you can buy one there. I don't buy the lives. I do like to buy the extra gun damage from time to time, though. Now the opposite of the area is where you'll find the yellow one, and up here by this lantern is the yellow skull. And then if you go over here to the front of the area where you spawned at, that's actually where you're going to find the purple chest. So the purple chest is right here, and then behind it, or in front of it I should say, is the purple one. Alright, now you can go to the Dragon Lord if that's what you chose, pick up your crystals, and then prepare for the midway point. So you got a choice here of easy and hard. We'll go with hard.
Hope that works out for you.
That'll give us 120 bonus crystal perk. You can either choose to get more skill points to make yourself a little bit more powerful, or to go with the crystal bonus. I'm going to go with the crystal bonus and make it elite again. Overall, the midway point is actually pretty easy on this particular run-through map. You're going to have all skeletons, which are super weak against fire. The boss is going to be the skeleton, the Ribula, and you're going to have a barrel here to the left-hand side of the area you can really use to your advantage to kill enemies. You're going to see that I stay around the top of the area quite a bit, and I actually use this barrel right here to help. So these skeletons are super weak against fire. They're easy to defeat. Watch out for this right here. It does create spikes out of the ground that can deplete your health. You can see I just go with the back and forth method, side to side. Until we kill enough enemies, and then Ribula will spawn out of that circular crystal. There. I know you're all familiar with that already. Oh, what did I do? Got hit by something. No big deal here, these guys are weak. Easily save your life. Alright, here comes Ribula. Alright, let's see if we can go find him down here now. There he is. He's at the top of the area now. We're going to switch to our shotgun and see if we can do some damage. Right next to that dark magic barrel. That's going to help a ton. Boom. So overall, an easy map. We got really lucky there that he was next to this dark magic barrel. We were able to light that thing up and blow him up and did a ton of damage right there. So walk around the map, pick up your crystals, pick up whatever loot you want to take a look at. Refill your health. Refill your ammo. There's an extra life if you need one. And now we're going to talk about the back half of this run. Now the back half of this run is going to be switching from protecting the Dragon Lord statue to, from destroying the Dragon Lord statue to preventing the Butt Stallion statue from getting destroyed. That's going to start off with the next map where you have Cyclopses and Sharks to deal with. Now these enemies are not hard to kill, but if you make the map elite, you're going to have an extremely hard time protecting that statue for sure. I'm not going to make this one elite. I'm going to try to protect the statue and get the crystal bonus by completing the side mission. The good news about map number 4 is there is no quartz to open up, so you can go right into protect mode.
will be over before you can regret it. Let's get blasted and blasted.
Once it gets crazy up here, I will be switching to my shotgun arrows. Right now, it's okay. You saw there, we have another barrel we can use to our advantage. Try to get some enemies over here and blow them up. Our statue is barely hanging on by a thread here. It can't take much more damage, or else we will lose the side mission. It's difficult to do though, especially if you're not a super strong character. We're gonna kill this Cyclops before he kills the statue. Got it. Woo! So like I said, it is a little tougher to accomplish the side mission for sure when it comes to protecting that statue, but we did get it, and that's gonna be the only time that we get it during this run, because on map number 5 and map number 6, I'm gonna focus on showing you where the Kwartzes are located, and they're pretty spread out, which is gonna prevent you from being able to protect that statue. Alright, we'll pick up our Kwartzes. We're going to take our skill boost from the Butt Stallion. +3, that's the max you can get. Make your choice, whatever suits your playstyle best. For me, it's going to be the Dragon Lord perk. Now, map number 5 is going to be more difficult. It is going to be completely full of coiled serpents and goblins. Those are not hard to kill, but a ton of them spawn on the next map. Definitely make it elite at your own risk. If you do, you're going to be fighting for your life a ton. I'll make it elite so you can see the difficulty that it is. There's 2 Kwartzes to open up during this run. I will start off like I always do by showing you exactly where those Kwartzes are located. The first Kwartz is to your right hand side. It's going to be right there behind that broken piece of wood. Alright, once you kill that or open that up, you can start to make your way to the back. We're already in a health predicament. Look at this, we're almost dead. Okay, now in the middle part of this broken pirate ship is your next Kwartz. Again, this level is going to get super crazy with enemy spawns. So be ready to run. You got a troll, you got a serpent, you got a ton of serpents running around, you got Cyclopses floating around, you've got a dark magic barrel here you can try to use to your advantage. You can go underneath this little tunnel here, which you can try to funnel enemies and get some good shots if you're lucky. But you've got another dark magic barrel here you can use to your advantage. You're basically going to be doing a circular loop around this area. Pick up the gun damage if you want. I think it's a good one to have. It's only 100-something crystals since I haven't bought anything else. But take a look at the amount of enemies that are coming now. We're in a huge, huge ambush. Again, I run back and forth. I try to use these dark magic barrels to my advantage. You got the troll just hanging around back here next to the quartz, and the side objective has already failed. But like I said, it's almost impossible to protect the statue and deal with this amount of enemies that you have right now. I mean, look at all these things coming at us. We gotta get our bearings again, come back through this tunnel, try to filter them through here if you can. But they're gonna hit you with those little things too. Try to pick up some nice little hits along the way. We'll try to knock this barrel into action. Again, just run a circular area, kind of let them follow you, see if you can get lucky by activating these barrels, get yourself a couple free hits, hopefully. That was a good one.
Bad luck or bad choices. Dead all the same.
Okay, you can see when I get them grouped together like that, I switch to my rain of arrows shotgun, just because so much area damage. You have a good chance of hitting and killing things. We'll try to get a couple underneath this bridge here. Nope. Uh-oh. Now we're in trouble. Woo! We got it. Alright, so our mushroom is dead. So we're going to run a little circle here to buy back some time. Try to get them grouped up again so we can switch to our arrows.
Well, if this isn't my favorite killer fungus.
Alright, it's arrow time. Look how many enemies there are.
By death cap. Still in the air. To bring the arcane pain.
That was a nice little hit right there. Spell slots are ready. Whew, alright, so we were able to accomplish that. Like I said, when I'm in fight for my life mode, I always switch to that shotgun. The best way for my playstyle to get myself back to life. I only found one skull chest in this level, which is actually going to be up here to the left-hand side. I'm going to walk around, pick up loose crystals, and show you where that skull is located. Okay, so now you can head up this little walkway area here or use the steps over there, but we'll plank it out. Up here is where that yellow skull chest is. Like I said, it's the only one that I found on this level. If I miss something, always leave a comment below. So that is map number 5, and now we're going to go into map number 6, which is the final map before we head off to the final boss of this Chaos Trial. You've got the medium or you've got the hard.
This should be interesting.
Pick whichever one suits your playstyle best. I will tell you that map number 6 is an extremely difficult map to make elite. There's going to be 3 quartzes that you can open up to gain yourself additional crystals. So because of that, I'm not going to make it elite. I'm going to show you where all 3 of the crystals are, or the quartzes are, right now. Now, quartz number 1 is going to be right here to the right-hand side of the level as soon as you start. Okay, so he's done. Go to the middle of the level, which is where you'll find quartz number 2. You can see it right there. And then once that's open, you can make your way to the back here where quartz number 3 is located, which is right behind the butt stallion statue, just right here. Now you're going to have a ton of enemy spawns, so again, do your best to stay alive and start to do some damage. That's the quartz troll. We'll try to kill him to get those extra crystals. We already killed one of the quartz enemies, and I believe that's another one. We'll kill this troll to get our life back. Woo! Oh, that troll did not want to die, did he? But he's down. Now let's see who else we can pick off. These little goblins are easy to beat. See if we can get him with our arrows. Got him. Okay, so that is a really good one there because we were able to defeat all of, or open up all the quartzes. I'm not sure how many of the guys we killed, but I think we got at least two of them. Now, your first yellow skull chest is going to be right here. This one's in a tricky location. It's actually underneath this little deck here, and then up in this corner. There are 3 skull chests to get in this level altogether. So that's number 1. You probably saw it at the very beginning of the level is going to be the purple skull chest. So you're going to go up to where you spawned at the beginning. Right over here, up this little hill, is going to be your yellow, or your purple one. It's actually pretty well hidden too, outside of the map, right here by this tree. And then your third one is going to be right where we opened up the second quartz. So kind of over here in the middle of the area. It's actually next to the endpoint. Oh, let's pick up these loose crystals first and this legendary weapon. Alright, it's not better than what I have. Now down here where the Dragon Lord is, you'll see the aqua chest, and then just right behind it is going to be where the skull is. Alright, everybody, that is going to be everything until the final boss. And the final boss is going to be Zomboss. Overall, Zomboss is not a difficult person to kill. The Zomboss only has 2 life bars, 1 yellow and 1 red. Now, the good news about this boss too is there is a lot of enemies that spawn with the Zomboss. So as you fight for your life, which will be a lot down here, you have a lot of things to kill. Alright, let's knock this person out so we can end Chaos 63 and level up to 64. That's one thing to be careful of if you're using something like the arrows. The Zomboss will pull you in from time to time, and then you'll do friendly damage with your own arrows and kill yourself, as you just saw there. But overall, my arrow shotgun is my most powerful gun that I like to use. I start off the Zomboss just depleting all of my arrows, doing maximum damage. And now we're into the red bar, which more than likely means she has a weakness of fire damage. Alright, so we're going to switch to our fire gun. I've got a fire gun, and I've also got a fire bread slicer gun. As you can see, this fire weapon does really good damage. A health bar is depleting very quickly for a boss. Switch to my bread slicer just in case I have to save myself like I do now. Puts extra projectiles out here in the area. Now it's going to be important that I quickly find an enemy to kill, and there's an archer there that I can take care of and get my life back. Alright. Now there's not many skeletons that are spawning for some reason. Normally there's quite a few, so that's a little weird. That's okay. We'll go back to trying to kill the boss. So we'll let my mushroom save us and then go back to firing away. Like I said, the Zomboss is pretty much one of the easiest bosses to beat in the game. But that is the boss that you have to deal with from this Chaos Trial run. Let's see if this legendary is any good. Spore Warden. Nope, that's not my other class. I am a Spore Warden class, but not the other one. Take our crystals. See if there's any other loose crystals around the area. It doesn't look like there is. And now you can head over to the boss bunnies, the barf bunnies.